This man embodies power, steadfastness, and fearlessness. His eyes sparkle with fire, and his heart beats so that it seems that he is ready to conquer the whole world. Unprecedented adventurism and inner confidence make him invulnerable to any vagaries of fate. If in his way get in the way of cunning, manipulators, cynical critics, or losers who try to drag him into a deep, bottomless well of fear and despair, this man just laughs with them. His vitality and mental endurance inspire others to new accomplishments and give a relentless rise to new heights. And whoever this man is, he will forever remain the wiper of evil fate and the lord of his own soul. After all, not for nothing they say, the courage of the city takes, and it makes no difference whether you lived honestly or were the head of a mafia family. In the end, we will see what Tony Soprano saw in the last scene of the series. Some may be driven into depression, and some, on the contrary, may be given freedom, like Carr, that he started to perform in front of Batya and flew straight to a star named Sun, as the Etok sank. Poor guy. There are many things in our world that can be brought back or fixed, but there are some things that never go back. Time, opportunity, and the kitty you kindly lent Kent. So don't waste time, don't waste opportunity. Put a friend on the meter at an interest rate. What you do not passive income. Be brave in your decisions. It is never too late to become the king of shamans in Fotsiganom or Turk, which cleverly juggles ice cream and does not give a normal meal without moral humiliation. Anything is possible, but one must remember that time is fleeting. The end of Titans makes it hurt, but a missed opportunity makes it hurt more. It's not for nothing that they say that once you take a risk, you can stay without a cot and become a bum. And as we know, he who has lost everything is no longer afraid of anything. So success is not far off. Do it while it is being done. But in the pursuit of dreams, do not forget about a healthy sleep. Be brave, stop being afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes it's worth making a mistake if only for the sake of knowing why you shouldn't have made it and treating yourself. So for fun, the important thing is to learn a lesson from it. The constant fear of being rejected keeps us from making a fuss and getting high. You like someone in life. Approach. Maybe it's your destiny to approach people. If you want to start a business, start taking risks. It's a noble thing to do. And if you're afraid of losing the money you've been saving all year, saving from lunches, remember that there are ludomancers and junkies out there that spend tons of money on their unique stories. And you'll have at least that. And you can poke your luck. What the hell? As the saying goes, fortune favors bold fortunes, and success comes to those who are ready for them. If a person is not ready for opportunities and is not ready to act, then even the most fortunate chance may pass never by. It is not for nothing that it is said, if a captain's highest aim was to save his ship, he would leave it at Porto forever. Courage is not a passive that works 25 by 8. Courage is needed precisely at those moments when fear begins to grip you, and the choice is to withdraw in disgrace and be known as a point man, or still stand up for yourself. To step into battle like a wine, ascending the battlefield, that your eyes glittered with relentless fire, reminding the eyes of an eagle, ready to leap on the prey, that your hands were sure and strong, like the bones and muscles of ancient heroes, eternally staying in battles and battles, that the swing of your sword be so fast that it seemed as if it made the wind forget its original direction, and that the warriors, opposing sides, fall before you, like stones before the onslaught of ocean waves, to become a symbol of infinite courage and determination, or at least not to drizzle at the sight of the neighbor's dog. Almost every story has a boy who survived and started gathering on Kama to save Konoha from Sauron and hook up with his sister or aunt. The bottom line isn't the point. The hero has very little, if any, chance of winning. The whole concept of courage in such works is based on unjustified risks and madness, which is, of course, very beautiful. But we are not book heroes, so we don't need it. The point is not to become fearless. That's basically impossible without some kind of deviation. The point is to learn to control your fear and find ways to overcome it. If approach it with intelligence and patience, any task becomes easier to try much better than simply scoring and not desitting because of fear or lack of courage. Any path is hollow with obstacles and traps if your fear of the unknown is stronger than your determination. It's worth it to start moving at all. You have to remember, fear is just an emotion we create for ourselves. Don't let fear control you. Don't let fear stop you from making an important decision in front of new obstacles. After all, those who overcome fear are the ones who succeed. But be careful. Courage causes envy. A lot of people will try to stop you. They will tell you that it is impossible, that many before you have already tried and failed against your dream. They will put up the conjuncture, the market situation, the world order. But it is all of these things that your courage can change. Courage reinvents the world, reshapes reality. As Bruce Lee said, "When I was born, I was actually born," and courage is a virtue. But even more threatening to our courage is the obsession with itgami, the cult of results. Courage is not always attainable. Someone who is preoccupied with results cannot find courage. The possibility of failure is paralyzing, and so many prefer to pass off their cowardice as caution. Types don't realize that courage actually wins always, even when it doesn't bring success. Whenever we exercise courage, we nurture our will and our freedom. Of course, we may fail, but true failure is not taking the risk of failure under any circumstances. And eventually, we will realize that lack of courage costs us far more than courage. I don't know about you, but at one point I realized that there was no point in being afraid. I guess I just realized that fear is just an illusion. Our internal dialogue that tells us we're incapable of doing anything. But in reality, all the things we fear don't prevent us from being able to do them. If we don't allow it ourselves, courage is needed at least to live the life we are comfortable with, to take responsibility for our actions and mistakes, and not to be afraid of failure and obstacles in our path. Cowardice, meanness poison our lives. We should try to be above it, and let the shimmering light of swords illuminate your path. Persevere in overcoming your obstacles. Let the enemies in your path bow before you. Fearlessness. To the bold, the whole world opens up and they truly live, challenging life itself and climbing to the heights of their dreams.